Hi, this is Ruth for Myspace Television, and I've managed to collar our very own Carol from Big Brother.
Hiya.
How are you doing, Carol?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the charities involved.
It actually started off as Eugene's birthday party from BB6, and he and a friend of his, Mark Garrett, were looking for a venue, found the fabulous Chapel Bar, and that's where I sort of got involved in trying to muster up other housemates to come to the party. And then we decided to make it a charity event, and the charities are Deaf Parenting UK, which is a very small charity, and it was set up by deaf parents for deaf parents because they don't get a lot of support, gets very little funding, and in fact tomorrow they've got a seminar at King's Cross, and that hopefully that will help them to establish themselves a bit more.
Good, so this event is very important for picking up awareness about this particular charity, which sounds in its amoeba stages at the moment, and we want it to grow.
Yeah, if you can imagine, you've had a child but you can't hear that child. You don't hear them, they can't, you know, you're rattling things, but you can't hear that rattle. You don't know they're responsible, you don't even know if they're deaf. You can't hear them crying. Teenagers, you don't know if they're making a noise upstairs and stuff like that. All sorts of things we take for granted, like the music inside the venue. They don't hear that. They might feel the vibration, but they don't hear it. So there's lots of things. And it's a hidden disability, really. You can't see that someone's deaf.
And Carol, just tell us quickly about the other 4 charities involved.
Terence Higgins Trust, of which I've been a volunteer for 21 years this year, and I just got an award actually for outstanding achievement, which I'm proud of. And multiple sclerosis. Liam's mother has multiple sclerosis, and Jonty was once saved by the RNLI, so that's another charities. And in some areas of the country, there aren't enough kidney dialysis machines for home dialysis for children, so we're trying to raise some money for Kidney Research UK as well. So they're the 5 charities. So if you bid to go on a dinner date with a housemate, those are the charities that will actually benefit from it. And there are lots of charities who don't otherwise, have media attention and get lots of funding.
Carol, I would like you to name for me now 3 people who you would bid for this wonderful reverse auction.
I would bid to go on a date with Shawnee because it would be an absolute ball, you wouldn't know what he was going to do next. Nikki Graham's always been a favourite of mine. I know she drives some people mad, but I think it would be absolutely hilarious. And I think probably Eugene, actually. Eugene is very, very funny, very bright, and quite a unique sort of character.
It sounds like you had a chance to get together with Eugene and compare experiences.
Yes, we did actually, and I gave away some money to somebody along with Shawnee and Jonathan, and he gave himself some money. Much the annoyance of some of his housemates, I think. But yeah.
Wonderful. I think you'd be a cute couple.
I don't know about that. A bit young, perhaps.
Carol, tell me, what are you up to at the moment?
Trying to prevent myself from being evicted at the moment, actually. I've not done as well financially as a lot of the other housemates, and it's been quite a difficult period. A lot of the stuff I've done has been with charities and for charities, and I was involved in Children in Need last Friday, and in Blackpool we raised a massive £60,000.
That's amazing. Well done. I'm so glad to hear that.
But other than that, I've been trying to sort of inform the benefits agency that actually, whilst I do get some money for personal appearances, I don't get them straight away. I don't get the money straight away, and in the meantime, bills have to be paid. And
I'm very impressed with what you've done. It sounds like you've used your time in the house to highlight issues and to raise money for charity. I think that's incredibly worthy.
Yeah, I went in there for the experience. I had the experience. I come out, I'm very grounded. I didn't have huge expectations of fame. I find it incredibly bizarre that wherever I go, people seem to know who I am and sort of chat to me as though, I'm their auntie or their neighbour that they've known for years. But of course I was on the screen for 94 days. Me and the twins did the whole stint.
Carol, it's been wonderful to talk to you. Can I get a hug?
Absolutely.
Well done. Any parting words for this evening?
Just get down and boogie and give us your money. Click on that site, myspace.com/Big Brother All Years Party, and choose the housemate you'd like to go on a dinner date with, and get on there and text your dinner date mate, and we will get loads of money for those charities. And thanks everyone for doing it, and thank you Myspace. Fab, thanks.
Thank you very much, Carol. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Hey there, this is Ruth from Myspace, and I've managed to corner Craig from Big Brother. Craig, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Just how drunk are you this evening?
No, not too bad actually. I've been drinking on the train coming down here. It's obviously quite a while away from where I live, so we're good, we're all good.
You've been up early this morning, haven't you?
I'm sanding floorboards, can you believe? I'm pulling pins out and staples out of floors.
And why is that?
For my second salon that I'm opening up, so just getting all the floor prepared.
Oh my God, how did the first salon go? How is it going?
No, really, really well. I sold the first one because it was too far away from where I lived, and with my commitment with my dogs and stuff, it was just too much. But this one would go much more for like a classic Victorian contemporary feel, so a little bit more.
Are you still a hands-on hairdresser?
Of course, I love my job. I wouldn't give it up for anyone or anything.
Good, I'm pleased to hear it. Now, Big Brother, your Big Brother was 3 years ago, and it seems like yesterday.
No, it's scary.
Who are you still in contact with from the house?
You know what, if I'm honestly truthful, I only really speak to Maxwell, and that's very occasionally, because I'm so busy with what I do and everything, I just don't really sort of have the time as such.
Your Big Brother was so memorable. I remember at the beginning it was 2 camps, and you were the opposite camp to Maxwell.
Well, darling, let's face it, the last 2 have been absolutely horrendous, so it's not easy for people to remember a good one. I mean, whoever are they that they get on there now? Desperate freaks, if you ask me.
Now, who would come under the term desperate freak from this series?
All of them. I'm not going to name any names, but I find them all insulting and boring at best. I mean, I didn't even watch the last 2 because I just thought, I loved number 5, was amazing, and then number 7 was really, really bad. This last one was okay. I liked like Tracy and Billy. They were quite entertaining, and the rest.
They went out quite early, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they always do. The good ones always do, because the British public is so seduced by Big Brother's media. It's ridiculous. But this like Ziggy and Chanel thing, I just think is absolutely precarious and pathetic. I find it.
They might be at the party later. What will you say to them?
I'll just say, oh, how much money did you get for your fake relationship, luring the nation into believing that you were really real? But, you know, each to their own. Each to their own. We all do it, so.
Prettier, Posh or Chanel? Discuss.
Oh, I don't think Chanel really compares to Victoria Beckham, really, does she? It's like comparing Asda's to Marks and Spencer's. There's not really any comparison, is there?
Did you watch your series of Big Brother back?
Bits of it, and I just thought, ooh, what a little rubbish.
Did you find anything out about yourself? Because it's interesting seeing yourself on film.
Yeah, that was way too gullible, and way too seducing by the Big Brother scenario. So it's not what I thought it would be. I thought people actually would show you as who you are and not as what they want you to be as such. So, but the good news is I think when you come out of there, you have to look at yourself in there and think, actually, time to sort yourself out. I've lost 5 stones since Big Brother, and I've really got my life on track, so I'm just like over it now.
You're looking fit and healthy, and I love your hair.
Thank you so much. I did pay a lot of money for it.
Talking of which, who would you like to give a makeover in the Big Brother All Years?
Don't they all need it there? Which one do you choose? They're all as hideous as each other, aren't they? Let's face it. Because the thing is, with most Big Brother housemates, they're very into sucking up to Big Brother because they're all obsessed with being, you know, this whole there's going to be a Big Brother best of the best, and they're all like, God, we've got to suck up to Big Brother because we might be on it. Whereas I'm just like, I couldn't care less if there was another one. If they don't ask me on it, I wouldn't go on it anyway. So whatever, I'll slag them off. I've made loads of money off slagging Big Brother off, and I thoroughly enjoyed it as well because I think it's a load of rubbish, and that's, I mean, they haven't even got a celebrity one. And when you put Jade Goody, the monster that it is, on there, they finally shoe her for the true vile creature that it is. I don't like Jade Goody. I'm sorry, she's a vile creature. She's nasty. She's a very judgmental individual, and I think they shoe her for what she really wants.
I hear she's going to be here tonight.
Is she?
I'm joking.
Is there a KFC nearby? Like Princess Nikki, for example. What's so exciting about her? She's boring. All she does is screech. I'd say give her some Prozac, and that'll sort her right out.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't want a boyfriend. I've got dogs and a salon and businesses and a life. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend in Big Brother.
Where's your salon?
I can't reveal that. That's private and confidential.
Don't you want a free plug?
No.
I hear you're a Myspace fan.
I love MySpace. I think it's much better than Facebook. All my friends are converting to Facebook, and I'm like, no, MySpace. You can have a background and music, which I think, it's all about the aesthetics, let's face it.
Craig, I've run out of time with you, but you've been highly entertaining, and thank you for all the insight. Can I get a hug?
Yeah.
Are you going to cut my hair?
Of course.
Great. Take care. That was Craig from Myspace. Hello there, this is Ruth from Myspace, and we have Big Brother's Eugene. Eugene, welcome.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Happy birthday.
Yes, I've got the grey hair to prove it. Oh, no, I haven't. I dyed it, actually. So,
Where is the grey hair? I can't see any.
go around here, I've got a tuft at the front, but as I said, I'm dyed it, so it looks really smart for tonight.
Well, Eugene, the ladies love a little bit of grey hair at the temples. It's very fetching. Tell me.
30.
30, you don't look it. But tell me, what have you been doing since you graduated from the house?
Oh, I've been so busy. I've been so busy right from coming out of the house, loads and loads of nightclub appearances, going on the telly occasionally, especially Brainiac, and also, various other programmes. Lots of academic stuff as well. I did a series of lectures for the Institute of Electrical Engineers and the Institute of Engineering and Technology, where I was blowing things up, doing dangerous things, but all putting in a very sensible way as to how the science works behind it. Also, I gave a talk at the Oxford Union. And I also got to go around loads of radio stations, doing a few shows, get interviewed on Radio 1, and so kept myself very, very busy. And I'm still coming up with ideas and trying to keep myself entertained. And what I also enjoy doing, which is going and playing with all the knobs in radio stations and doing the technical stuff and driving lots of cars around.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Have I got a girlfriend? Not quite yet, but I'm seeing Kathy from Castaway quite a bit. And
oh my goodness, Kathy from Castaway, we will be talking to later.
And so, it's starting to warm up, and something might happen with Kathy, I think.
That's quite exciting. Eugene, how long have you been a bachelor?
30 years. But no, I've known Catherine quite a bit, in fact from before Big Brother. So as time goes on, we'll see if anything develops, but she's a good friend. She's a scientist as well, so we're on the same wavelength, so you never know, something might react.
Now listen, I hear that you've kind of developed a little bit of a friendship with Carol from this year's Big Brother.
Yes, me and Carol, we've been seeing each other quite a bit. No, Carol's been really, really helpful. She's been involved with a lot of the charities that are for tonight, and tonight there's a lot of charities, including Terence Higgins, the RNLI, Kidney Research, and there's a few other charities involved as well, and other people who've been helping. Jonty's been really helpful with the organising of the party. Jerry from Big Brother 8, he's been really helpful, and in fact a big guy who's been really, really good and put a load of this together, Alex from the Chapel Bar, and also Mark Garrett, who's put a lot of his time into organising this party, and without them it wouldn't have happened.
Did you go back to your ordinary day job?
I've been going back to various day jobs and ordinary, sometimes working on radio stations. The last 8 months I've been working at Radio Scotland on their big programmes. I've been more in the kind of producing and operations side, so I've been operating all the controls and making everyone sound good, or as from what I heard, sound really bad. I like to, if somebody's saying something I don't like, I like to make them sound all quiet, and it's great when an argument kicks off. I'm still in contact with quite a few people from Big Brother 6. Makosi I've spoken to a few times. Derek Lord, and I'm still in contact with him, and what a fabulous person he is.
I'm surprised he's not an MP by now.
I think he's too good for being an MP. I think that being behind the scenes and being London's social senior, I think it's the best thing for him, because that way he gets to pull all the strings and gets to keep keep in touch with everybody. No, Derek's a good lad. Craig Coates, I've been chatting with him quite a bit. Kinga and Kimal, you know, they're all good people, and it's quite funny chatting with them and seeing them outside Big Brother. The only problem is a lot of them live quite a distance away from me, who lives kind of between London and Brighton. So it always makes it a little bit harder to see them. But events like this are great because we get to meet them all.
Eugene, thank you so much for this little chat, and have a wonderful birthday, and I'll catch up with you inside.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
May I get a hug?
Yeah.
Hey there, I'm with Jenny, who's very amused because she thinks our cameraman looks like Chuckle Vision.
Do you remember Chuckle Vision?
I do. I think it's still on. But anyway, Jenny, I love your hair. It's kind of a transformer image. Yeah.
Split up with my boyfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I've gone like black hair, man-hating. Don't mess with me, I've got black hair, look.
Black hair, man-hating. But are you still looking for a boyfriend? My brother's single.
Oh!
I'll set you up.
I've got black hair, want to go back brown, give me his number.
But listen, so who from your gang is going to be here tonight?
Me and Jonathan. Pete's going to be performing, I think. Mikey's here doing his thing that he does. And I can't remember, just everyone.
Jenny, I'm gutted you went out so early. What do you think happened?
I just didn't really, I think my mates were all saying, oh, you ain't yourself, you're not as lively as you usually are, blah, 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 blah. But I think you don't know how you're going to react until you're in there. And when I was in there, I just sort of went, I don't know.
Looking back at the programmes, how do you think you came across to the public?
I was myself, but I was the quiet Jenny, not loud Jenny. So, and I think they only ever showed me, they show what they want you to see. So they didn't show everything that I did. They only showed me arguing or crying. But at the end of the day, it's getting me a free bar, so they can show what they want.
What's life been like for you after Big Brother?
Fun. I've had no bad comments. That's what I was scared about. I was scared I was going to get like tripped up or kicked or something. But I didn't get nothing. Everyone was dead nice. Everyone was just like, well done. So I think it was just all support that was nice. That's it, really. That was just dead good.
I think you were a bit of a sweetheart in the house. Who were your faves from that year, and who are you still in touch with?
Obviously Pete, Glyn, Nikki was, I didn't really see her that much, I saw her at the end, but she's become a nice friend. She's a good friend. Richard and Leah were good friends. Basically just them, really. I mean, I had a fallout with Imogen, so I don't speak to her anymore. And I don't speak to any of us really that much anymore. I mean, I'd like to, but I think it's just like a bit...
It's a bit of a pressure.
They're from a different kind of world to me, so it was just like I wanted to get back home and go back to normal, and they wanted to do the VIP thing, and I'm not into that. I wanted to go clubbing and get stuck in, or champagne and be all, what, and I don't want to do that. I wanted to get me glow sticks out or something, I don't know.
Can you elaborate on the fallout with Imogen? Because I loved you both. I thought you were both really, really lovely, genuine girls.
House, we fell out when we got out. We just had a fallout over, I don't know, do you know what I mean? We just fell out.
It's a bit of a pressure cooker, isn't it? All the attention when you come out.
Definitely. I think me and Imogen are very, very, very different. She's a very, lovely, polite young lady, and I'm just a sort of psycho scouser, really. So.
Oh, make friends again. You can make friends.
Well, of course we will, but not just yet. Not yet. Maybe after the free bar, I'll love everyone. I'll be everyone's best friend after that.
Now, Jenny, I hear that Pete's band's playing tonight. Have you heard them?
No, I only heard them when we were in the house, and then I heard them on YouTube. I used to go on YouTube, and not like I'm a stalker or anything, but I used to go on YouTube and check out what everyone's doing. So I saw them on that. So that's it, really. Yeah.
Cool, Jenny. It's been lovely to talk to you. Have a wonderful time.
I'll
take care. I will. Save a drink for me. Yeah. All right. That was Jenny. She's about to throw some shapes on the dance floor, I believe. Hi there, I've got Jonathan from last year's Big Brother. Jonathan, how are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you very much. How's yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Now listen, you were in the secret Big Brother house. Tell me about that.
Well, it was short to say the least, and I was in there for 5 days. I was the only contestant on last year's show not to make it into the actual house, and yeah, it was a short experience, but I think I ended up all right after all, because it could have gone a lot worse for me, but thankfully, you know, I wasn't there long enough to get tarnished in any way by the media.
Jonathan, I think Aisling secretly fancied you.
Well, that's popular belief, but I totally disagree with that, to be honest with you. Me and Aisling got on very well at the time, but I don't think she felt as strongly for me as she actually made out she did, to be personally honest with you. But it's just one of those things, you know. She had to choose somebody to go. Unfortunately for me, she chose me, so what can you do?
Was it reassuring to see how much she agonised over it, especially afterwards when she was crying in the Big Brother diary room?
I didn't believe much of that, to tell you the truth. It was flattering, you know, but I wasn't really believing it, you know.
Jonathan, the woman was in hysterics.
Well, some people would call it hysterics, some people would call it dramatization, you know what I mean? I would call it a little bit of drama. I wouldn't say I was convinced, but yeah, you know, I'm sure there was some tears there, but what can you do, you know? But the lads are all genuine lads, and likes of Grace. Grace got a hard time, you know, for being this big queen bitch kind of thing, but I auditioned with Grace, and I can honestly say...
But did you watch the programmes back and see how she stitched up Sam?
I watched the programmes back, you know, and to be honest with you, I auditioned with Grace, and I can't say a bad word about it.
But what about the way she threw the water in Susie's face?
Well, you know, it was just one of those things, you know. Adrenaline was pumping, she just wanted to get the last word in, and off she went, you know. I don't believe
she's ever officially apologised for that.
I believe she never apologised for that, and I don't agree with what she did, but, you know, Grace is a lovely girl, you know, but I do think she was wrong.
But she did go after Sam in the house. Sam was very confused and very upset and lonely.
Right.
They say it's a very ugly thing when a beautiful girl goes after somebody who's not so beautiful.
Well, yeah, it's popular belief, I guess, but I can't comment much on that.
Controversial.
Well, a little bit, maybe too controversial.
I'm being a bit controversial with you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really want to go there, but yeah, it's a little bit controversial for me.
Now tell me about yourself. What's life been like after the Big Brother house?
Well, like I say, I was there a very short amount of time. Some people recognise me, some don't. I've gone back to my everyday job doing security. I'm at university studying acting, and I hope to get somewhere, you know, in later life with that. So, you know, it's just a case of getting my degree done and auditioning for whatever I can audition for, really.
Have you always wanted to be an actor?
For a little while I've wanted to be an actor, finally doing something about it now. I think my little stint on Big Brother gave me a kick up the place I needed to be kicked, and I started my degree, so yeah, it's going well, and I hope it's going to take me somewhere someday.
Jonathan, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Can I get a hug?
Absolutely.
Hey there, I've managed to catch up with Cara from the house this year. Hi Cara, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. You look absolutely exquisite tonight. Talk me through your outfit.
Well, I tried, basically. I went to Debenhams today and they're having 20% off, so I was really, really happy. So I bought my whole outfit from Debenhams.
Now tell me, you survived quite a long time in the house, but you didn't seem entirely happy whilst you were in there. What was going on?
Well, I was in there for 4 weeks, so I was up for nomination every week. So when you know everybody wants you to go, it's not that great. It was always difficult going in halfway through, and when you know people don't want you there, basically. So it was difficult. In actual fact, I only cried 4 times in the house, but I think they made out like I was crying all the time. But I mean, it was all right. Sometimes were really good, sometimes were really hard.
No, I think the public actually really identified with you, because we've all been in that situation where, for whatever reason, whether we're a latecomer or we're different, we don't quite fit in, and nobody's directly horrible to you, but it's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is difficult, and I did find it quite difficult, and especially as I'm not used to ever people really being offended by my personality and things like that. So to have that, to come face to face with that, was quite surprising for me, because I'm not used to being rejected like that. But so it was quite hard. But
your relationship in the house with Ziggy was a little bit complicated. Do you think that was because you kind of both had a bit of a thing for each other?
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, the thing was, when I was in the house, I really thought that Ziggy was my friend. We discovered while we were in there that we had mutual friends outside of the house as well, so I felt like we kind of moved in similar circles, and I really thought that we did get on. I'm so naive, because little did I know that he was constantly talking about me behind my back, but I was really under the impression that we got on well. And I don't know. I think for him, maybe he was influenced by other people in the house, and because he knew they didn't like me, he felt kind of influenced to act a certain way, which obviously I didn't have a clue was going on at the time, but I realise now.
But listen, who do you think helped you in the house, and who do you think hindered you in the house?
Oh gosh, I'd definitely say Carol helped me in the house, because I mean the old housemates really were not welcoming to the new people. They did not want us there, and they seemed to have this whole pact.
There's always resistance towards new groups, isn't there?
You're telling me? I wasn't expecting it, because I never not get on with people, so I was really surprised. But yeah, Carol was lovely. She was about one of the only people from the old group who didn't just copy everybody else, and she actually for the last time didn't nominate.
And Tracy was nice as well.
Tracy was nice as well. I mean, she did say that we were all housemates, and so basically we should all be treated equally, which was not the opinion which was shared by the rest of the group. So she was quite nice as well, and of course I got on very well with John T as well, because we both came in at the same time. And although when I first met him I was not quite sure how to take him, I'd never met anyone before like him.
How old is John T? Because I think he comes across
36, I think. I know. he doesn't seem his age, much younger. I guess that's a good thing.
Now, I've just seen Laura and Liam in the house. Who will you be bidding for tonight for this reverse auction? Who would you like to have dinner with?
Definitely not Liam. I can't stand him. I don't have anything against Laura, but I wasn't in the house with her. The person I was interested in, but I saw this on the internet, but I don't know if she's actually going to be here, is Alison.
Alison Hammond?
Yeah, I saw her on the internet, and she works on GMTV now. And
she's done brilliantly, because she was out.
Amazingly, and I absolutely love watching her on TV, so I'm really excited to meet her. I absolutely love her job so much.
Now, what about you? What's life been like for you since you've been out of the house?
It's been quite strange. Obviously, it's strange having everybody recognising you, and it's weird to kind of just go straight back to your normal life, because people recognise you and they see you as this kind of different person. But before I went into the house, I just finished uni, so I've just graduated, so I'm wanting to find a serious kind of job in PR. But related to Big Brother, I've been doing some kind of charity work, I've been doing some presenting and some personal appearances and things like that, which have all been really fun. Immediately after I came out, I did a few TV shows and stuff, and that was really good. So I have to be grateful to Big Brother, because otherwise I never would have been able to do that. So that was great.
Brilliant, Cara. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Have a great evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello there, Ruth from Myspace again, and this time round we've got Kathy from BBC's Castaway. Hi Kathy, how are you doing?
All right, thank you.
You must be freezing.
It's actually okay here, because I've been in Newcastle the last 9 years. It's not as cold as New Zealand without any central heating in the winter either, so I'm actually feeling okay. I find London quite warm. It's okay.
Good. What were you doing up in Newcastle?
Just finishing off my PhD, which anyone who watched Castaway knows I like to talk a lot about. But yes, I'm just in the process of finishing that off now, and I'm sort of moving down to London and looking to get jobs and stuff now and be a grown-up after having been a student for like 29 years or something. So.
Oh my goodness. Now tell me about Castaway. I have to make a confession. I didn't manage to catch this series, but I hear you got to the finals.
Yes. Yes, I got to the final day. I ended up being fourth, which I was very happy with. I didn't expect people to vote for me to sing, because I arrived a bit of a wreck, and it was the rehab that I needed. And it's just, I suppose, it's not the brightest thing really to go through an emotional sort of rehab on national television. But my family and I survived it, and so I'm quite happy. But we starved. I know now how to kill chickens, catch fish, start fire. Basically, if World War III breaks out, Eugene and I will probably be on a little island somewhere in Scotland, quite happy, you know.
Now, bringing us very conveniently to the subject of Eugene, I've just spoken to him and he seems ever so slightly smitten with you.
Bless him. We like to geek out. Let's put it. I just really enjoy intelligent conversation with Eugene. He's such a bright lad. So I tell him about DNA replication, he tells me about radios, and we get on really well. And it's quite rare to find that nowadays. So
That sounds very romantic.
yes, radios and DNA replication, romance. Yes. No, we've unfortunately not been able to see each other that much because of like Castaway happening and me being in Newcastle, him being in Glasgow. But now we're all coming back down to the southeast. We're all going to have like more regular contact with each other, which would be really good. He's a really good lad. I mean, as you just spoke to him, he's just really good fun, isn't he?
He's wonderful, and he's such a good mimic. I loved his Derek Lord impression.
Have you seen his teeth?
No, why?
One of the big things that he wanted to do when he was in Big Brother was get his teeth straightened. And if you remember rightly, if you look back at pictures of him when he was in Big Brother, he was quite upset with how his teeth looked. And his teeth now look fantastic. He's a good-looking lad. The girls out there need to start paying him some attention.
Well, I was ever so slightly drawn. Yes, I think he's a nice-looking guy.
He has a magnetic personality, doesn't he? The thing with Eugene and I is that neither of us ever stop talking, as you can probably tell. And so sometimes we end up just like talking for hours and hours and hours, and like coffees and restaurant bills and everything like that. It's quite an expensive hobby, having Eugene as a friend, sitting in restaurants for hours.
Now, Kathy, you sound very, very academic, and I would like to know why somebody like you would go on a reality television show.
The reason I went on Castaway is because my life was a bit of a mess, I suppose, and I wanted to put some distance between myself and my problems, and I actually wanted to challenge myself and learn survival skills. And as a scientist, I was very interested in how we would like manage as a sustainable community. So I sort of had a two-pronged reason for being there, one of which was for me to sort my head out, and the other one was for me to learn about how people work on a basic environmental level. And it opened my eyes to a lot of things, like we needed water every day. We didn't have enough food, and coming from Western society, I've never experienced cold, hunger and thirst the way I had, and that was just a reality television show, and there are people on this planet that suffer that every single day, and it really brought that home to me, how lucky we are.
Do you fancy Eugene?
I'm not going to answer that question. He's a good-looking boy, that's all I'll say. Sweet.
Kathy, thank you so much. It was wonderful to talk to you. I hope you have a wonderful time inside.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go and get back to my champagne that I left half finished. So.
Keep warm.
Yes, definitely. Alcohol helps.
Take care, Kathy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That was Kathy from Castaway. Hey there, I've managed to corner Liam from this year's Big Brother. Liam, how are you?
Not too bad, how is yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Freezing?
Freezing? You got a big old coat on, you must be warm,
I know, but it's a cumulative effect.
Cumulative effect, oh.
But anyway, enough about me. Tell me about your time in the Big Brother house.
To start with, I walked in. Wow.
Who was the first person you saw?
The first person I saw was Charlie. First person I walked in, and a lot of people will give Charlie a bad press. And she's a nice lass, she's alright, she's sound. I'm not really sure on tonight, it's a big night, there's a few people, hello buddy, alright. There's a few people coming, and a lot of people are being warned against tonight, because what I hear...
That's bigger than mine. It's alright, it's not a bigger star than you, go on.
Because what I hear tonight is everybody's been warned against tonight, Tonight's not meant to be a big night at all. They're calling it the BB Losers Party and stuff like that.
No, I hear Carol's organised this for her 5 charities.
No, she has for her 5 charities.
Well, 5 charities of choice, yeah.
Yeah, because one of them's my charity.
Oh no, let me guess, were you rescued by a lifeboat?
Multiple sclerosis.
Oh, I guess wrong.
Bad guess. No. Can I just take that a second, love? Yeah. Just stand by. Right, what I would like to say is, tonight we've come in, there's Pete, there's the main man. He's a boyo. Come on, Laura, come in.
It's Laura from Big Brother as well. Hi, Myspace.
Right, we've come tonight to support our local charities. Mine's Multiple Sclerosis Society, and what we're going to do tonight is, not everybody's going to come tonight. A lot have heard is a bad rep, and Digital Spy's done it, Myspace has done it. Apparently £200,000 have been sent in. I'm sure
that there's no bad rep, and all the charities are very, very worthy.
I'm really pleased to be here, actually. I'm glad that they're out.
Now, Laura, you went out very, very very early. What happened? Because at the beginning you were a favourite to win.
Yeah, I think it's just everybody got to me. There was personalities that I didn't. Yeah, it's my boobs. I blame my boobs actually.
Did you miss Laura when she went?
Do you know, when she left, you would have seen me face. I was absolutely gutted. Not for her personality, but for her big boobs. I loved those big boobies.
Now,
The wangers.
oh, Laura's wangers.
Yeah, it's all about the wangers. Although I'm having a mate smaller, by the way, so he's going to say goodbye to them in a few weeks. I might give him a nipple or something to put in his pocket to keep for me.
She's going to get them reduced. She's getting a nipple cut off.
Yeah, and I'm going to give them to Liam.
Liam, what will you do with them?
Well, I collect them. So, probably just put it
Started
in
a collection with mine. He started a collection with mine.
Have you got anybody else's nipples in your collection?
I've got a few. Pamela Anderson, Demi Moore, Sharon Stone. My nipple collection's endless.
What are the nipples that you want to get?
All right. No, I've got yours, haven't I?
Yes,
I'm on order. If I could have this kid over here with the spiky red hair, if I could have his...
That's just a random person you've picked off the street.
I like nipples. No.
Cool, but on a serious note, how's life been for you both after Big Brother?
Life has been absolutely tremendous. It's been a whirlwind adventure. Things have been extra especially strange. We've found ourselves in positions that we'd never find ourselves in otherwise. If anybody could donate to the MS Society, that would be appreciated. Thanks very much for your help. Cheers.
Thanks, Liam. Thank you, Laura. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That was Laura and Liam from this year's Big Brother. Hey there, I've managed to get hold of Maxwell from Big Brother. How are you?
You haven't managed to get hold of me yet.
Why? What's lacking?
Well, I'm not that drunk. Play cards right, oh, you might get hold of me.
Well, I have to say, it sounds a bit hopeful.
It does sound hopeful, yeah. I wouldn't play. Yeah, it does sound hopeful. I am looking to flash.
Maxwell, you are looking hot tonight. Tell me about the outfit.
Well, Top Man has got a sale at the moment. It was either Top Man or Byron, and I thought, well, I've just sold my house, I've got a few quid. Go to Top Man, really splash out. So here I am, my shoelaces come off, so I thought I'd wrap it around my neck.
Where are you moving to?
I've moved into a place in Highbury, but I'm not going to tell you. 43A, Albert Park.
Is that real? Have you just made a big mistake? It's all right, we'll edit it out.
42B.
Now listen, Craig's inside. I've had a very interesting chat with him.
Right, ta-da. Are you really interesting, Craig? Are you winding me up?
He doesn't hold back, does he?
Not really, no. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him for a while. He's lost a lot of weight, the kid. He was very fat a long time ago.
He's looking cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
I know. Did you see when I said it? It was an absolute monstrosity, honestly. He's like, you know when them feeders you get them little legs poking out the side, you got to lift them out your room. He looked like one of them at one point last year, but he's done well. And apparently he's wearing the same trainers as me. What are you doing, Craig?
Maxwell, I was really sorry to hear about you and Saskia, but there is good news in this. My little sister's available at the moment. She's single.
I'm not a fan of 11-year-olds.
She's not that little.
How old?
Early 20s.
Does she look anything like you?
Yeah.
No, thanks. I told you, get me out when I'm drunk and we'll be good to go.
Are you still in contact with Anthony?
Yeah, he was going to come down tonight, but he's got a club night in Huddersfield.
Oh, he is doing Panto this year.
Yes, he is one.
Pocahontas.
He's one of the dwarfs, I think. Well, I don't know which one.
He decided to change roles.
Yeah, well, he's always been a dwarf.
Now, what's life been like for you since you left the house?
Oh, it's been non-stop bringing out my album. How many people say that? Do you know what I mean? Well, I went in there to have a laugh. I had a laugh. I'm now fixing light bulbs. Exactly what I did before.
Actually, I can see you doing a Chaz and Dave Cockney-style album. Is that true?
Oh, have you heard?
It is true, isn't it?
Iron off the shelves.
Should we try and make it Christmas #1?
Don't be silly. That's nearly as silly as you're saying you might get hold of me later on. Oh, your little sister, because she looks like you. But I don't know. We'll have a go.
Now tell me, Maxwell, this evening is all about these 5 charities: Lifeboat Charity, Multiple Sclerosis, Terence Higgins Trust, and 2 others which I can't think of at the moment. But in this, no, it's terrible, isn't it? But in this reverse auction, people bidding for the lowest previously guessed price for a celebrity, who would you vote for?
Said that a few times, haven't you?
I've said I've practiced.
Who would I vote for?
Yeah, who would you want a dinner date with?
Well, I'm up for grabs, so I'd probably go to me, to be honest with you.
No, that's a bit sad and lonely.
I am a bit sad and lonely.
But this year we've had the beautiful Chanel, we've had Charlie Lucia. Would you not even fancy getting to know one of those young ladies?
I'd rather finish my dessert without getting beaten up. But by the sounds of it, both of them like a row. But don't put that on camera because they'll find where I live. I'll just give them my address as well. So not going to happen. But I don't know, I think, to be honest with you, there's no one there that really tickles. Who's on it, actually? Who actually can I get?
It's Pete.
It'd be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it?
I hear Alison Hammond's on it.
Who?
Alison Hammond.
I'll be sitting there, it'll be a conversation like this. That's what she does, it'll be like, are you enjoying your meal? Yes. Are you bored of me asking questions? Yes. You know, how's your bolognese? All right, eat it for fuck's sake. Don't let me just eat. It'll be exactly like this. With a microphone in front. That's what she does now, doesn't she?
Maxwell, with your cheeky chappy persona, I was kind of half expecting you to turn up in the world of presenting. Have you got any ideas or any plans that way?
Have you not seen me?
No.
What do you do on Saturday nights?
What channel are you on?
YTV, BBC One, you name it, I'm there. What are you talking about?
Oh, I never watch television, sorry.
No, yeah, well, if you put your telly on, I'm there every night of the week. Every like, adverts, you know, oh, Maxwell, not him again on the telly. Do you know what I mean? You can't get enough. I didn't go on there to do that. I went on Big Brother, have a laugh, mix it up a little bit. I actually went on there to win a few quid to buy a house. I'm currently living on the streets, so it hasn't worked out as I planned it.
Well, not quite on the streets, you're moving soon.
Not quite on the streets, I'm in a skip. But, you know, boxes and old clothes keep you very warm.
Have you got a television?
Have I got a television? No, not at the moment, but I can peer through a window on the other side of the street because I found a pair of binoculars. But I got nicked for that once, you know.
What are your plans for this Christmas? What are you up to?
Just trying to keep warm in the skip, to be honest with you. Yeah. And all my family are going away, so I'm going to be by myself.
Oh, well, you'll have to come round to mine and meet my little sister, have a bit of turkey.
A bit of turkey, is that what she calls it? Go around meet your sister, have a bit of turkey. Blood, I've never heard that before. Come meet my sister, have some turkey.
On that bombshell, Maxwell, I'm going to end it right there. But lovely to speak to you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, Pete's just rocked up from Big Brother. How are you, Pete?
Yeah, man, just came from Big Brother. Wow, there it goes.
I hear you're performing a song later.
I'm just doing my single that's coming out on January 21st. They asked me to sing it here, and so I thought, yeah, all right, might as well, you know.
Come on, Pete, plug it properly. What's it called?
It's called Cosmonaut. Yeah.
And what's the name of the group?
My band's called Pete Bennett and the Love Dogs.
And the Love Dogs. How did you come up with Love Dogs?
Because one of my songs is called Love Dog.
Ah, I heard a rumour that you got married.
I know, I got fake married at Glastonbury for a laugh. You know, it was good though. It was nice.
Tell me, what was the ceremony like?
It was alright actually. It was really good, really nice. The sermon was a bit off his nut though, so he couldn't speak properly. You know, but it was really fucking cool. Oh, I swore. We consummated our marriage in the tent, so vibrating tent for half an hour.
Brilliant. Are you still in contact with Nikki?
Yeah, all the time, yeah, we speak a lot, yeah, we're fucking cool, man. I keep swearing, pretend that's Tourette's as well.
It's okay, you're rock and roll, this is a rock and roll channel.
Yeah, rock and roll, man. Hey, Billy Idol, if you're watching, I love you.
Pete, you're looking really cool today. Talk me through this outfit, I love this tie.
This tie is just some sort of thing I like, Camden, you know, it's stripy, it's punky, you know what I mean? I like my stripes, whatever, this is, what's it called again? Blah Blah Hospital, it's kind of...
Blah Blah Hospital?
I don't know, yeah, that's what they make these wicked, like, torn up shirts. So.
Are you still in contact with Leah? Do you see her a lot?
Oh man, I love Leah so much, but I ain't seen her for ages. She's busy with Dickie and Dolly show, and I haven't seen her for months and months.
I have to say, I absolutely loved you in the house, and I was so pleased when you won. But my other favourite was Aisling. Her transformation was amazing.
Aisling is amazing. I love Aisling, man. Oh, yeah, she's fun. Oh, wicked. Oh.
There was one point I thought you two were going to get together.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Why? Yeah, she's. Oh, you know, I like Aisling. Yeah, I think she's fucking sexy, man. Yeah. God, I'd give her one if you know. I can say that. She's fucking wicked. Well, I'm not.
I think that's the first time you said that publicly.
Oh, she's wicked. Oh, Aisling's sexy, man. Yeah, she's wicked. She's got a wicked personality, and yeah, she's wicked. Yeah.
No, I think she's pretty darn fine myself. But listen, Pete. Now, apart from the album and your single coming out, what does life hold for you in next year?
Oh, next year, hopefully, like my song comes out in January. wink. And oh yeah, I'm in a film and all. I'm in some sort of film called The Story of Fuck.
What are you playing in the film?
I was supposed to be a big part, but because the single's coming out, I had to do a really small part. But he wanted me in the film, so I've just got a part in an English film, like Rick Mel's in it and all that. And also when the song comes out, hopefully I'll be on tour again and earning loads of money because I need to pay my mortgage off because I bought a house that's too expensive. But there you go. I mean, we keep working. Oh man, I want to be the next Doctor Who as well because I keep having these reoccurring dreams about me as Doctor Who.
Peach, you look like a Doctor Who.
No man, you know what I mean? It's, come on, me, Doctor Who.
May I be your assistant?
Yeah, you'd be my assistant any day, mate. You know what I mean? Doctor Who or not. God, man, I'm being really rude. I should go over there and like.
Yeah, I think you should go over there as well. Pete, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah,
good luck with the film and the single and everything in your life. And give us a hug.
Yeah. Also,
take care.
Before we go, my MySpace is myspace.com/perfectpetemusic and download my single or I'll become gay.
And we don't want that to happen.
No. Say bye.
Hi there, I've managed to catch up with Saskia.
Hiya, how you doing? You alright?
I'm very well, how are you? You must be freezing.
I'm cold, but no, it looks like a good night. I can't believe how busy it is. It's
so busy.
Really busy, but I think it'll be a good night.
Well, five very, very worthy charities.
Oh, indeed, yeah, exactly. So no, I'm happy. I'm so happy to be out.
Saskia, you look absolutely stunning. Talk me through your outfit.
My outfit, right, my shoes are just lovely Topshop, but you can't go wrong with Topshop. My outfit here is quite Marbella, actually. It's Arrogant Cat, which I'm loving this outfit. It's a bit very summery. But yeah, that's it really. And I'm going for the old Lily Allen. I'm copying her at the moment because I'm lovely. It's giving me a bit of height, so.
Actually, I prefer yours to Lily Allen.
Oh, do you know what? So do I, because that's a bit too OTT really, isn't it? So.
Listen, I've just talked to Maxwell and he said unfortunately you've split up. I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, do you know what? We split up about a year ago now, and we just moved out of our house last week. But do you know what? The best thing we could have done. He's a lovely, lovely guy. You know, I'm sure there's lots of girls out there who would like to, you know, go out with him. But no, we're just friends.
It was a real slow burn, that relationship, because it kind of came under the radar, really. You were just very, very good friends to start off with.
Yeah, that's right. We were good friends. I mean, he's, like I said, he's a character, so he made me laugh a lot, you know. And then obviously the romance carried on, but it wasn't meant to be. We're different, you know. We did the whole Big Brother experience, but life goes on, you know.
Have you
fella now? who's lovely. So yeah, I'm with a new guy, so I'm all loved up with him.
I'm so pleased to hear that. Now listen, Makosi was a very controversial character in the house. Have you bumped into her since?
No, I haven't. Me and Makosi didn't really get on, you know, and we haven't really we haven't seen. Is she here tonight?
I don't know actually. Her name wasn't on any list I saw.
Oh really? Okay. No, me and her. Do you know what? I'm getting older. It's 2 years ago. I'm a very, very polite person, so I'll be polite. I won't say she's my best of friends, but you know, I'll have a little dance with her, whatever.
And how about Anthony? I know you were very close to him in the house.
Yeah, Anthony's lovely. Is he here yet? Not sure.
I haven't seen him, but I hear he's doing panto this year.
Yeah, Anthony's been doing panto from day dot. Actually, he's really good. Yeah, he's lovely. I mean, I'm still close with Anthony. Craig, obviously, he's here. So yeah, I've literally just got here. So hopefully, I'll bump into a few more faces. So
now, tell me, you're obviously a very beautiful girl, and you're very successful modelling at the moment. Is there anything else going on?
Do you know what? I want to get back into acting really, because that's what I did before I went into the house. I went to drama school, so I'd really, now the Big Brother thing's gone down, it's 2 years on, I'd really like to do some more acting. So whether it be theatre, TV, I think, yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Is there any particular show you would love to be on?
Do you know what? I think EastEnders needs to employ me. I mean, imagine me behind the Vic. I'd be, you know, definitely EastEnders. I'd love to do that. Yeah.
You could be a distant cousin of the Martine McCutcheon character.
Do you know what? I'd be distant relative of Wellard the dog, as long as I can get in there. I don't mind. I'm not fussy, but yeah. No, it'd be good. I'd love to.
Who is your favourite housemate from this year?
This year, I love Brian. Brian from Day Dot. He just made me laugh. He's like friendly. He's just cute. He's just. Do you know what? I even find him kind of sexy. Yeah. There's something about him.
Because he's so nice.
Because he's so nice. He's such a nice guy. Yeah. So yeah, Brian definitely.
The remaining trio were delightful, actually, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Really. I mean, the twins. I mean, you just got anyone. How can you not like them? They're just so nice. Such a nice, you know, lovely guy. Are they here as well?
Yes, so they're going to be here probably later.
See, I've not seen anyone. That's what I mean. I'm missing out, me.
Now, tell me about the modelling. Who do you model for, and what does it entail?
Oh, do you know what? It's a bit naughty, but I'm doing the glamour modelling. So I normally do, you know, like Nuts and Zoo and the Lads Mags. That's what I do now.
Well, it's a great place to start with the acting. Many an actress has done that sort of thing.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was going to be reversed, really, because once you've been seen doing the glamour, I didn't know if the actor would take you seriously. But like I said, it's 2 years on. I've got a lot of things out my system. I've done the whole modelling thing, the glamour thing, and now hopefully, yeah, acting. Can't you see me doing a bit of acting?
I can, especially EastEnders now you say it.
Indeed, yeah.
Or the bill. Plodding down that street.
PC plod.
Listen, Saskia, it was an absolute delight to talk to you. You're looking fantastic, and take care, and good luck with this year and all your endeavours.
Thank you very much. Cheers. See ya.
Thank you so much. That was great. Hi, exclusive. The cheeky girls have just stepped out of the taxi and they're just going to go into the party, so I'm going to try and mingle an interview. Girls, hello, I'm Ruth from Myspace. How are you?
Oh, very well, thank you. You?
I'm very well, thank you. Cold, you must be freezing. I won't keep you for too long, but I just want to know, where did you get the inspiration for these wonderful outfits?
We had these tops for a very, from our #1 fan, and these shorts, we took inspiration from American Apparel.
Who's the #1 fan?
Well, the #1 fan is the person who is taking care of our Myspace page.
Now tell me, I'm a big fan of yours. I especially loved you on that Channel 5 talent programme where you did the ballet so beautifully.
Oh, thank you. Well, we did finish the ballet and drama college, so we did learn ballet for 14 years.
And one of you met your wonderful MP boyfriend. Which one of you was it? I can't tell.
Well, it's me. Actually, he's going to come here later, so I'm going to see him later here.
Oh, point him in our direction. We'll have a few words with him. But tell me, I won't keep you too longer, because who are you hoping to see tonight?
Well, we are hoping to see everyone from Big Brother. I don't know. Well,
who would you vote for? Who would you vote for in this on this auction?
We think that for Liam. He's the coolest guy.
Yeah, Liam's hot. Now tell me, can you just before you go, can you teach me one move from your cheeky girl song?
Well, Well, maybe the traditional one. Maybe yes. You have to just shake your bum. Yeah, like that.
Say cheeky for me.
Cheeky. By the way, our new album is out on the 24th of December on digital downloads. I'm doing promotion.
Let's try and make this Cheeky Girls album #1 for Christmas.
Oh, well, thank you.
Take care, Cheeky Girls. I'll see you inside. Bye.